Hey friends, welcome to the video, and in this video I'm going to talk about, does distraction help you recover from DPDR and anxiety? So I'm going to go over a definitive answer of this, which is going to clarify it in your mind and ultimately help you with your DPDR and anxiety recovery. And if you are new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Dan and I help people recover from DPDR and anxiety using either one-on-one coaching or the Freedom course. And if you are a subscriber, then welcome back. When you're doing your research about DPDR and anxiety recovery, which you are doing right now, there is so much information out there that it can be overwhelming. What do you actually do with all this information, especially with the information that conflicts or contradicts with other information? And one of those things is distraction. So what actually is distraction? Well, it's pretty much in the name. You're distracting yourself because the symptoms are too overwhelming. Perhaps you don't want to deal with it. You just want to sort of feel better in the moment. And you're doing things that are distracting you from how you're feeling. So these can be things like watching a movie, playing a video game, reading, trying to force yourself out, just whatever it is, whatever physical or mental thing that you're doing to actively distract yourself, that is what distraction is. So is it good or is it bad, and does it actually work? Well, this isn't really a simple yes or no answer. And I'll tell you why. It's because yes, distraction can work and it can be really effective, but it's not going to be effective if you're distracting yourself on purpose to be able to recover. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that when you are feeling particularly anxious, or when there is a symptom going which you don't like, and so you're in that moment and you're saying to yourself, I don't like this feeling, I want this feeling to go away, it's not going away, so I'm going to try and distract myself so I don't have to feel that feeling. This type of distraction isn't going to help you. And the reason it isn't is because what you're telling yourself is that this thing you're feeling is something that's bad, you don't want it there, it's something to worry about and be scared of, and so it has all this importance, and so I'm going to try and get rid of it. And all that messaging that's going on in your mind, what your mind is learning from that is that I need to be anxious, I need to be scared, I need to be on guard, I need to be worried. And of course, that is just going to perpetuate and make your anxiety bigger, which is ultimately going to make the symptoms bigger. Another reason this isn't effective is because when you're going through anxiety and DPDR recovery, you want to do your best to make sure that you're maintaining your regular schedule and you're not shifting things and changing things because you're feeling anxious. So for example, if you've got some kind of meeting or some kind of event or task that you've got to do, but you don't go, or you don't do it, or you put it off until tomorrow, or you just consistently worry about it and you change your behavior so you don't do that thing, then you're letting anxiety win. That would be an example of you changing your regular routine to fit the anxiety. And so what you've got to do is you've got to maintain your regular schedule whether you're anxious or not. And what that is going to teach you, the messaging that's going in there and what your mind is learning, is that it's okay. These things aren't important to be scared of. This fear isn't there. These things aren't actually scary. Now, I get it that you might still feel scared. You might still feel anxious. You might still have symptoms. And that's completely okay. But it's about being brave. It's about doing it despite how you feel, because that is the thing which is going to get you out of this. And that is the key to effective distraction as well. You're not trying to distract yourself in the moment by doing things you wouldn't normally do just to make you feel better in the moment. You're just getting on with your life. And that getting on with your life is the distraction within itself, because you probably find that when you do go out or do that event or whatever it is, when you're actually there are moments, perhaps all the time even, where you're just so engaged in what you're doing that you are literally distracted from what you're feeling, but you're doing it in a healthy and a helpful way that is continuously telling your mind that this situation is okay, this situation is safe. There's no need for me to feel anxious here. And eventually, over time, you don't feel as scared about going to these things, and you start to feel less and less anxious about the world around you, because you're proving to yourself again and again that you have what it takes. And that message of you have what it takes teaches your mind that you are enough. You are enough to be able to get through this. And true, this is part of the picture when it comes to recovery. It's not only this. There are other things that you can do as well to help you, but this is a big thing. Anxiety is a collection of all these sort of bad thoughts and behaviors, and that distraction, purposely trying to distract yourself to change how you feel, is one of those bad behaviors. And as soon as you eliminate that, then you've eliminated a bit of the fuel that anxiety needs to thrive and to keep growing. And if you are wondering, how do you actually get there? How do you get to all these other little bits and pieces to process those? Then the answer to that is to look at and join the Freedom course. It's the best online DPDR recovery course there is. It takes all my years of experience and all the literature from across the scope of human behavioral sciences, and it distills it down into a 5-week course with only the information that you need. And it's incredibly powerful, and it's already seeing a lot of really great results for the people who have joined it. So if you are interested in that, then go check out the Freedom course either in a pinned comment or the description. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.